It's prayer time. And the mall's there. The dragon roll has arrived. We stopped for lunch at the mall. I got the screwdrivers, the torque screwdrivers that I need. Screws are out. Just need to remove that now. My test of removing the battery didn't work. So now we're at the computer shop to see if we can get it serviced, and we're communicating by Google Translate with the technician. There's a rat. Woo. Look at that big fella.
Check the dinghy for rats before we go to the boat.
Yeah.
Next issue is that we had a problem with the generator. The generator started normally, but then quickly the exhaust temperature rose to an unusually high level and the generator shut itself down to avoid damage. This is a sign of something wrong with the cooling system, which runs on seawater. We verified that the intake valve, known as a seacock, was open, allowing seawater to enter the boat. The seawater then goes from the seacock to the sea strainer basket to remove large particles like leaves, little fish, plastic, and baby crabs. From the sea strainer, the water runs through to the raw water pump. The pump contains a 6-finned impeller, which is like a contained rubber propeller that forces water to move through the circuit. Upon opening the pump cap, I found 3 of the impeller blades had broken off. That means the impeller wasn't able to properly function. Now that I knew we were missing pieces, I needed to find the broken pieces, which would be trapped downstream and blocking freshwater flow. I was worried pieces could be caught in the heat exchanger. It was very difficult due to the confined space to keep searching downstream, but eventually I was able to remove a couple of hose clamps and access another metal attachment downstream of the pump. So once I managed to get the hose clamps undone, took off the hose, which leads to this. It was like that. So raw water pump hose comes down into this, and then it goes out into some other stuff. So this has got like a little, you won't be able to see it, it's just a dark hole in there, but it's got like a grate in there, and it actually served, maybe that's what it's for, because they expect these things to fall apart. It caught all three blades. Yeah. So I have all 3 blades, which means I should be able to reinstall all this, all the hoses and hose clamps, and then hopefully bleed less than 2 more times when I'm putting it together, and then put a new impeller. That should work. It's good that I found them. I was worried I'd have to take apart more, but that's good.
So after 2 unexpected extra days in this anchorage, we're heading out again. Next stop, Mentawai. Right, Kevin?
Mentawai. Here we come.
Here we go.
People are very friendly here.
Yes.
Like everywhere, actually.
Yes.
Hey. So this anchorage I found on OpenCPN, which is a computer program for charting maps. It's got lots of good, I don't know, overlays of satellite views and stuff. Anyway, the position of this anchorage doesn't line up. Like if you look at the Navionics chart, then it looks like we're in a place that dries up. The green means at low tide it should be like above water, but truly we're in like 13 meters of water right here. So using the satellite photo from OpenCPN and somebody else's anchor position from there, we came in here and flew the drone to make sure we weren't close to any of this stuff. I did a radar check compared to the land as we were coming in here, and it's about like almost 0.2 of a nautical mile difference between actual position and charted position of things. So we're around there relative to, I mean, we're here by the GPS, but the chart picture should be moved over there a little bit.
Yeah. So there's traffic?
Yeah, all these bikes are slowing down. Look,
oh, yeah.
Slowing down traffic. Nice, someone's flying a kite.
Hey, Poochie. Mr. Rooster. Oh. Okay, so this morning we are leaving Sikakap down. It's a neat little place, like one long street of vendors and little shops. Lots of kids around. Kids visited us this morning just before we left. But now we're heading out and we're gonna come out to the bottom of this next island, which is Palau Sipura. Church out here, Christian church. Lots of them apparently. This morning there's like these shiny blue things in the water. Look at them. I think they're alive.
Yeah.
That's another stormy looking morning. Changing out our water maker filters. And then we're gonna go. Yeah. Compared to the bright new ones.
Well, they're not quite as dirty as the old ones before we
Previously, yeah.
Fixed the calibration sensor, but still it's saying it's 65%. What are you doing with my underwear? Still it's showing 65% life on that, and to me
That's dead.
that's
They're super stinky.
not super stinky, but
Well,
they shouldn't be stinky at all.
they're stinky. We have just hoisted the A3. You see the jib, J0, and then A3 ahead of it. We're gonna try to sail a little bit with it before these systems interfere. And now it's raining again. Time to tidy up all our lines. Little boat catching up to us.
Think they're pirates?
No.
The surfers. Raw. Dude. What's up, dude?
Turned in some fairly big seas today. It's a squall that rolled through that is sustaining over 20 knots of wind, and it's putting the waves right on the nose and the wind right on the nose. So as you can see, we've diverted a bit from our planned course here because the wind has just been gnarly, and the system is moving through quite powerfully. There's another boat, they did the same thing, changed course. Woo. They changed course and they're heading in, hopefully to a little anchorage there. We're thinking we'll follow and see if we can find a bit of shelter. Let this thing roll through. It's not actually so bad. It's just we don't want to put undue strain if not necessary. So and if I haven't mentioned, we're using the Echo Pilot quite a bit because it's awesome. It shows you ahead of you what the bottom looks like. So if there's a sudden, like a coral head or a bommy, it'll show you that before you get to it, so you can slow down, avoid it, whatever you need to do. So we've got it on because we are approaching this little island. We'll come around, probably tuck in where this guy is, drop the anchor. Coming into the anchorage. Got some sunshine finally. Ready to get to Tuapejat?
So ready.
So ready.
getting ready to. That doesn't seem very humane.
Poor piggies.
Okay.
There goes the ferry.
Again, honking twice. Must mean something different.
Well, that was a fun adventure into town. We got our internet data plan fixed up. Now we gotta go and move the boat maybe somewhere on the outside with the other sailboat. It is 2 days until the owner gets here, and so we are beginning, well, I mean, we've been throughout working on preparations, but today beginning the big cleanup and make sure everything is shiny and sparkly. So behind me I've got my bucket and brush, I've got the hose set up. It's time to start scrubbing. So you may not see a lot of us for the month of, I guess this is July and August, because we're going to have guests on board. My intention is not to film. Okay, bye for now.